If you've followed this channel for any length of time, you will know that I love growing dahlias. One, because of these beautiful flowers on it, and two, because the deer won't eat them. So I have learned that growing deer-resistant perennials is about the only thing you can really do in an urban or suburban environment that is just overrun by deer. However, this one particularly is awesome. Grew this one from seed, and I put it out there for a vote, and I had some many comments, and I'm going to go with Sunset Sorbet, Caribbean Sunrise, or Pink Lemonade, which is probably already used, or Sunset Lady. So comment down below, what do you think it should be called? We're down to the finalist. Let me know. However, there's something very new in my dahlia bed this year that I really need to show you. It's going to be pretty amazing if I can actually pull this off. Let's get over here and show you what it is. All right, so we've had tons and tons of rain. It hasn't rained for a month, then it rained for like 6 straight days. We have just been swamped with rain this year. However, it's Memorial Day weekend here in the US, end of May, and I already have dahlias blooming, which, you know what? This is about the earliest I've ever had them bloom for me before. These have been hitting the ground for about 5 years. They're doing fantastic. However, let me know if the dahlias are blooming extra early where you are. And I do have a couple theories on this. One, kind of contradicting my own advice here. I didn't actually cut these back. You can see down here, this foliage is very thick and lush. We had a very hot and dry April. It was one of the driest in like 30 years. So I didn't want to stress the plants out too much by cutting them back and you know, inducing any stress to them, but that might have induced them to bloom early. Maybe the heat stress, maybe just got them pumping early in the season. Then we had a really cool May with no rain. However, like I said, the pattern changed. It's been super humid and it has not stopped raining for like 6 or 7 days. We have like 3 inches of rain or something like that, ridiculous. But this one here is about to bloom as well. So that is definitely neat. But what I want to show you, what is new this year in the perennial bed here, and you should have seen my peonies. They're all need to be deadheaded, but they were absolutely insane this year. They are amazing. This, guys, this right here, this is a dahlia, but not what you may think. This is actually Dahlia Imperialis. Yes, the tree dahlia. Ordered 2 tubers this spring, planted them indoors. They're absolutely massive right now. And they are, of course, in containers because they will not overwinter in my zone 6B, 7A. And oh my goodness, look at this, guys. This is not scripted. This is a baby praying mantis. There you go, buddy. You know, patrol around, kill some bugs for me. That is awesome. Actually, guys, having a praying mantis in your garden is the absolute sign of a thriving ecosystem. They really just don't like it when it's not a balanced ecosystem. So seeing a praying mantis, do not kill them. They might freak you out. They might look scary, but they're not going to hurt you. All right, they're out to they kill the bad things that kill your plants. So definitely encourage them to stay in your garden. But I have another one over here, and this one's doing, and it's actually in a much bigger pot, so it's kind of taken off a little quicker. But guys, this is already 3-4 feet tall. These plants will get maybe 10 to 12 feet tall in their native Mexico or, you know, Central America type environments. They like the cool mountain weather, so it's cool. It's humid here so far. This summer it's going to get really hot. It always does, and it probably will dry out like it always does. So do keep them wet, which is why you can't tell from this one, but I'll show you this one over here slowly. Don't make anyone dizzy. It does have a water tray because when I do water these, when it's hot out, it like literally sucks it all up, and it's only going to get worse the bigger this plant gets. Now, here's the big thing. This plant is daylight sensitive for blooming. It is from a Central America, Southern Mexico, so they're more of a short day, okay? So I'm not gonna have the super long nights like we do, or super long days and short nights like we have up here in the North America. This little, not to digress, this was an experiment of a pomegranate I grew from seed. It lasted pretty well. However, it died back to the ground, and it's putting on some new growth, which is pretty cool. But I have no illusions of this actually turning into a pomegranate tree. I just a little fun experiment. And of course, a random tomato is growing through the compost that I laid down this spring. So I might let that go. It's kind of late to transplant it. It's kind of an established plant, so I might just dig out this pomegranate experiment, or maybe I'll leave both. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Tell me what you would do. But yeah, as you can tell, these leaves on this Dahlia Imperialis, this is the standard Dahlia. This is the Imperialis, which they're maybe not as serrated, a little more smooth, but it is definitely has that same characteristic Dahlia stem. It's going to be a hollow stem plant, kind of purplish like that, but it is it's doing quite well. So if you've ever attempted to grow a Dahlia Imperialis, the tree dahlia, if you have any information you'd like to contribute, let me know. But I'm just going to go ahead and check out this little praying mantis. I'll see you guys next time.